if you are a brand new client with us, a good place to start would be maybe getting a website with us? Or what would be a good process?
I would say we do what we call our digital marketing assessment, just to assess what does any given client look like. It's not always the same cookie cutter approach. It really is unique to each person who comes to us to just evaluate where are you at currently. Are you new to the business, or have you been doing this for 15 years? You know, are you big on realtors and you love them and you want more of them, or do you really not like realtors and you'd prefer never to talk to them again, and you would rather do consumer direct and not even go that route? So we have to kind of assess what your situation is first. Websites usually, though, 90% of the time a conversation we should be having, unless your company is not allowing you to have your own website. That would be one area that might be more difficult to overcome, though. We have gotten some big partnerships and enterprise clients as a result of them not allowing website companies in their stack. But we've actually created some really strong partnerships with a couple of big players in the mortgage industry. That happened as a result of them not offering websites to their LOs, not allowing it, and then their LO brought lead pops to the table, and we did a discovery call with them, and we are now an authorized and approved website company for a couple of these bigger partners. So that happens. In other situations, I guess, where a website might not be applicable is if someone already spent maybe 10 or 20 grand on a website, they just can't let it go. Gotcha. That's still, to me, I get why you don't want to just take that one down
because of the investment.
You spend a bunch of money, but here's what you want to do: put that one on a secondary domain name. Like, get the .net version of your domain name or something that you have sitting in your GoDaddy. Put that other site on that. Put the Lead Pops website on the primary domain name. That is your marketing domain name. That's the one people are going to. That's the one that's going to make or break whether or not you're closing loans as a result of your website. So if you have that website parked, or that domain name parked on a website that's not built for marketing and lead conversion, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's a really, really expensive mistake to make. You miss out on 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 loans because you've got the wrong website on that domain name. It costs a lot of money, way more money than you've invested in that other expensive website. Okay, so in that situation, it's move that domain, or that site to a secondary domain, put the Lead Pop site on the primary. It's going to have an impact the day you go live in some cases, if you've already got traffic. Right. If you've already got traffic, you're going to see results immediately from going live on one of our sites. If there's no traffic, then we got to talk about, okay, cool, we've built the foundation. We've got a site built for marketing. Now let's look at other ways we can drive traffic. There's a lot of different ways we can do it, from marketing to your database, even an announcement, just saying, hey, brand new website's live, come check it out. Here's all the cool stuff it does. Here's a link to my site. Email blasting that to your database. Some people have a couple hundred or a couple thousand people in their database. So that one email blast could trigger, a handful or a dozen leads. I've seen it happen time and time again. One of our big partners did a pilot with us, Movement Mortgage, when we first launched that partnership. Right. One of the things we recommended we put together with them was a template to announce the email, through email, the new website launches. A bunch of these LOs just that went live during that pilot immediately, day one going live. Some of them got like 4 leads, 6 leads. One of them got 14 leads over the weekend. One email blast to our database just saying, hey, check this out. Here's all the cool stuff it does. And all of a sudden people start hitting that site, and it's just an opportunity to let people know. Because if you launch a site and you don't tell anybody, who's going to know about it, right? So putting that site on the domain name, first step, announcing it, social media, a blog post, a video, inviting people to come check it out, come comment, let me know what you think. If there's anything else you'd want to see, another email going out to your realtors or texting your real estate agent saying, hey, check this out. Here's what it does. It makes it a lot easier for you to refer people over that I'll be able to connect with a lot quicker. In the past, it was just a loan application. Yeah. Here's what else it's doing that's going to make it a lot easier for the people that are finding me or talking to you to convert into a client. And these are other opportunities that these websites create, is more of the referrals you get. And this is an example I think you had for me here. One of our loan officers, her name's Kelly. Yeah. She had referred or let her realtors know, I should say, about her website. Right. Her referrals that are already coming through the realtors, she started seeing an impact immediately on the amount of referrals that she was converting into leads because of the website going live. She had said, hey, this is something I'd never thought of. This was it was a surprise to me. I took this site live. I expected, because of the way the lead capture and the lead gen's on here, I was going to get more conversions. That made sense to me. But I thought it was going to just be like people finding me online, random, people that discover me through my social media and my content and things like that. She's like, the impact it's having immediately that I found is that it's doing something else on top of that. My realtor referrals are coming in, and I'm able to connect with the people that are finding me a lot quicker than I was in the past. I'm actually beating other loan officers to these conversations with these referrals because my website is now set up in such a way where I'm not just driving people to a loan app, and those people aren't oftentimes even ready for it. Even if a realtor made a recommendation, that's not a slam dunk. That person finds me, they see my site, they Googled me first, which is why they ended up on my site in the first place. They got a couple business cards from loan officers. Here's one with X mortgage company. Here's one with another. Here's me.
Yeah, because you can't just refer one, right? You got to give them.
Yeah, a lot of times realtors will say, hey, here's a couple people to talk to.
Gotcha.
You know, I like these people. Do your own research, but here's a couple I've worked with that can get the deal done, that are awesome to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Those people will still do their own due diligence. They'll check you out. They'll research you. So what Kelly was finding is these people are looking me up. They'll end up on my site. In the past, it was more of a, hey, see if, I guess I'll find out that they were looking me up when they call me. These days, my website kind of sucks them in because it's really good at this capture process. So they find me, they click on my site. All of a sudden, they fill out one of these lead forms, and I'm on the phone with them, and I discover that, hey, this person actually is not just some random off the internet. This is a referral from one of my top agents that found me. And in the past, I wouldn't have even known about it because they didn't fill out a loan app. I only knew when they called me and said, hey, by the way, this is who I am. I'm seeing that these referrals I'm getting just in the first 60 days of launching, multiple people that have come through this website are people that are referred by my realtors, and they filled out one of these lead forms. I call them, I get them on the phone. I discover it's a referral from one of my agents, and I start talking to them before they even have a chance to go off and do more research and talk to somebody else. So I'm the first one to be able to build that relationship, which means typically you're the one that gets the deal. That's the way the sales process works, right? If you're the first one on the phone, you do a pretty good job there. The person trusts you, they like you. A lot of times you're the one that's going to get the deal. So this just gives our clients that opportunity to get more of their referrals to convert, not just like randoms online, which is, right. These are pieces of the puzzle a lot of people don't put together. It's like, wow, so having a marketing and lead generation website is actually having an impact on my realtor referrals. I'm closing more referrals. I'm getting more referrals on the phone. I'm talking to more people that are coming from my real estate agents because of this website. I would have never thought about that.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Taking Back Your Leads podcast. If you like what you hear, subscribe where all major podcasts are available and by visiting leadpops.com.